Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Brooklyn Studios in Garfield, New Jerusalem. I am Darth Messiah. I am not a wrestling genius, but I play one on the internet. Something like Tony Khan, and I just don't got his money.
What a mark.
And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz. Hello.
For a bit.
Alex the motherfucking heel. You can find him on MySpace.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe we can hear him. Hold on.
Hit it again. There we go.
I'm like, wait, what? You can hear me? What the fuck is going on? Because it's Alex the motherfucking heel, a.k.a. the Stanley Up Podcast, and also known as the Man of Period Critical Crossface. Have a run to a crossface. You can find me on MySpace, Threads, Instagram, Pornhub, OnlyFans, feetfinder.com.
Yeah!
Just type my name in. You'll find me.
Yeah!
How about a J-Date?
Oh, you know what? I might still have one for real there on this.
Yeah!
Farmers only? And on the boards, Steve Franchise, a.k.a. Mr. J Kid if you're nasty.
You already know it's your boy, the franchise in the building, giving you the ones and twos on this Ultra Wrestling Heel News.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
Yes,
we are
sir.
jam-packed today.
Yes.
So we're going to get right into it, and we're going to pack the back. Because we got Cheeks of the Week.
Cheeks of the week!
That was a horrible transition.
Cheeks of the week!
Did well.
I'll acknowledge that was a horrible transition.
Hey.
But
As long as you acknowledge it, it's fine.
Look, it was cheesy, but it was about the cheeks, so I'll let it slide.
Me too. I'll let it.
Raquel Gonzalez on a motorcycle and Thunder Rosa with that dirty mirror selfie. It don't get no better.
First of all, Thunder Rosa 30 mirror selfie. Looked like she took that at the back of AEW. Rodriguez on a bike. Whatever. I'm trying to figure out what can I say without getting canceled on YouTube.
Yeah!
She could ride me like that bike. We about the same color anyway.
Yeah!
I wonder if that's Braun Strowman's bike because they're still dating.
Hey, look, Braun Strowman is strong and make room noise like I do like that bike. So I don't know.
Yeah!
Listen, but I'll tell you right now, they like to ride.
Jesus!
If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do yourself a favor. Hop over to YouTube, enjoy the first 3 to 5 minutes of the episode, and enjoy the cheeks with us. Cheeks are for everyone.
Yeah.
And next up,
Cheeks of
we
the
got the queen of them angles, Maria Kanellis.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Becky Lynch.
I could see how you're
Well,
mistaken.
Or did you miss one?
You said Maria Kanellis. I looked down. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I don't like her.
No.
But I
I
accept it.
made sure.
Oh.
Even at home.
Oh, Becky Lynch. Yes. For some reason, like a bunch of her like modeling photos from pre-wrestling are just popping up.
Well, I'm glad. I'm happy. And I'm very, very, very well of this that happened. You know, this is awesome.
Oh, how am I out of order? That's weird.
I'm very oozy.
Yeah, but no cheeks, but for some reason her modeling photos are popping up. Yeah. Next up. Ah, yes. Mandy Rose, Ty Conti, and Lola Vice.
Yo, is it weird that I just found out that Ty Conti is pregnant?
Oh, they announced that at All Out.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to
Oh.
things like, that.
That it was literally Sammy Guevara, part of his entrance for All Out.
His cue card entrance.
Yeah, he brought out the cue cards again.
Yep.
It's been a while.
It has.
It's been a while. Now I'm just waiting for him to bring out the cue card that, he decided to join another group.
True.
What up, the Valdor and the Commissioner Kelvin?
Tougher than a $2 steak!
And then Mandy Rose is selling her wrestling gear on the internet. It's currently, one set of wrestling gear is currently going for $29,000. This is a legitimate bid. This is not just an asking price. It is a legitimate bid.
What outfit is that?
It's a Nikki Bella knockoff.
Yeah, the Nikki Bella knockoff. I remember this.
Oh yeah, she can go ahead and get rid of that. Nobody get rid of that.
Very oozy.
Yeah, so
Whoever's buying this for almost 30K.
I'm not
30K,
paying
bro.
$30,000 for some dirty panties.
You know what I say?
Yeah.
You won't. Somebody out there of color of skin that I will not say out loud will buy that and gladly have it for the next 10 years when WWE treasures go look for it when they dumped her in the Hall of Fame.
Jesus! I ain't buying no dirty panties for $30K. I can walk outside right now, find some skank on the street and give her $30 and she'll take them off.
Yeah, but ain't been on WWE television and every nigga wanna touch their nether regions too. She just some chick outside and every guy just touched her nether regions for free.
Andre 3000 said it best. I know you like to thank your shit. Don't stang, but lean a little closer, baby. Roses really smell like poo.
You're right.
Everybody's whole stank. But anyway. Do you have one more? Because I do think you missed one.
Did I miss one?
Oh, yeah, you don't have the Marie Canales one. All right. Anyway, we move. Warzone.
Hey.
Warzone.
Let's get it.
Last week, or maybe the fucking email, fucking condensed the file. And
I think so.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
when I was looking at it, it didn't show up.
All right. We move. Warzone last week was Ultra Fantasy Booking. And I am struggling. All right. Fucking internet is not working. It's not. Oh, it would help if I was in the right account. That's why I can't find it. Okay. Last week, Warzone. It was our July pay-per-view, No Way Out. We kicked the night off with the AEW Tag Team match. It took place inside a ring of fire. The Brothers of Destruction challenged the world champions, FTR. And with 69% of the votes, hashtag and new AEW Tag Team champions, The Undertaker and Kane. Match 2, it was a 60-minute Iron Woman Falls Count Anywhere match. For the TNA Women's Championship, Champion Bayley defended against Charlotte and Bayley in a triple threat. And once again, hashtag and new Women's Champion, Asuka, with 49% of the votes. Match 3 took place inside of War Games. The Samoan Dynasty, Jacob Fatu, Solo, and the Usos took on The New Day and the pay-per-view specialist, Pat McAfee. He only works on pay-per-views.
Yeah.
We don't ask him to come to TV. He brings in the big dollars.
It does.
But taking home the victory in a landslide, 77% of the votes.
Yeah.
The Samoan Dynasty.
Very oozy. Very oozy.
By the way, I found it. It was in the slide.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I just clicked it twice, I guess.
All right.
We could do after.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. And our main event, in an Austrian chain match. I'm not sure what it is, but we had one. In an Austrian chain match, IWGP World Champion Walter defended against L.A. Knight. Yeah. And for a third time this night, hashtag and new World Champion L.A. Knight. And that was No Way Out, brought to you by Warzone.
Before we get to the next one.
Oh, yes. We're going to go back to our missing cheeks.
Yes, we found our missing cheeks, everybody.
The
Here we go.
queen of angles, Maria Kanellis,
Yes.
and Renee Michelle.
Hey.
Chicks of the week. Chicks of the week.
She is one sexy bitch.
You can keep the class to some of the women that don't have ass.
That sounds appropriate. For it.
Actually, it is. Yes.
It is definitely. Sounds very appropriate.
But yeah, Queen of Angles, Maria Kanellis.
Yes. Look at her. But yeah, I'm loving this picture actually.
Yep.
I was like, I'm glad I found it.
Look, I'm gonna need you to send that to me. That might be the background of my PS4. or PS3. What's up? Either or, wherever comes first.
Or it could be the background to my room, that they could be in, It'll be behind closed doors.
They got
behind closed doors.
But not in the closet.
No, not in the closet.
I'm gonna dress up as Rockstar Spud Dick in front of it.
They'll probably be watching.
And now, Dragon Force. This pay-per-view, TLC, brought to you by Dragon Force.
Hey.
Yeah. Because seeing how the tournament is at its closing, the final match will be 3 separate matches. Best 2 out of 3. We're going to start off something a little light. We're going to start off with Street Profits versus Right to Censor. They ain't been seen in a while. I have Cesaro, Steen, and Baylor in a triple threat match for a #1 contendership for the ECW TV title.
Oh, man.
Now, this match right here, J.K., I know you're going to love.
All right, give it to me.
It's going to be Yuta versus Gargano.
Wow, that's. I would like that match.
I feel like they would fight forever.
I think so too. I mean, those two could go on for a while.
And our main event. Dark, who was our 2 last participants in this tournament again?
Steen defeated Cesaro to become the #1 contender in the tournament.
Yes. So now that this is over, Steen gets to choose the next match of people that he wants to see. And he wants to see Keith Lee versus Shelton Benjamin in a ladder match.
Keith Lee and Shelton Benjamin.
Hey, man, you got to put 2 black guys on the car somewhere.
You put a weight difference in there, too.
Oh, bro, first of all, Keith Lee is not a weight difference. He's just a weight gainer. That's all he is. And now that he's back to his black hair instead of the gray, you look a little younger. I might go ahead and put him against the gold standard.
You are true there, sir.
And we're going to have one match that's going to be, like I said, 3 matches. Oh! It will be Io versus Mia Yim. First match, falls count anywhere. Second match, last woman standing. Third match will be held in a cage. These will be the best 2 out of 3 to see who will be going forward to the next pay-per-view to set the boundary line.
Oh no, there's a 4th match in there, bro. There's a night with the franchise. Either me or him or
match.
Scott,
That's not that. That's the after party. And that would be. The women haven't got no shine in the last few months.
Word.
Women main eventing the pay-per-view. That's what I like to see.
They got a main event. So you know what? You know how it goes. What Big E said?
Big meaty men's smacking cheeks.
I got some nice, sexy women smacking cheeks.
Smacking cheeks around. I like.
And we're going to take a moment to acknowledge our brother in here.
Hey. Hey. Oh, you need an applause for that?
Your video game tournament over the weekend.
Yeah, at Defend the North 2023, I was able to participate in my debut competition tour, let's say. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I literally got on the stream on the first day, 4th place.
Nice.
For 3v3 Street Fighter 6. Shout outs to Proto John and Savi, my teammates. We called it Team Bravery too. Nice.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that part.
It was I thought I'd give the stream what bravery is going for. You know, like second day, I will tell you. After winning my first set, the next set was against shout outs to Mena RD, who is the 2-time Evo champion. At Evo next month, the current champion. It's like being the Undertaker for for your beginning of your career. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Team Bandit, which is their sponsor. I love how their outfit is. It's not like a regular uniform, but they have gaming uniform. Right. Since they come from the Dominican Republic, shout outs to the Dominican Republic, of course. Shout outs to Marv, Nolly Marv. Bravery Dominican. So what they have instead of the outfit, they have a baseball uniform. It's called Bandits. That's their gaming uniform, baseball uniform, which was pretty dope.
That's intense.
It is intense. I saw it live. I was like, what?
Hey, look. Time out for 1 second. You said they're from the Dominican Republic, and their uniforms are baseball uniforms.
Yes.
That is the most Dominican thing.
Exactly.
I want to see a picture of that. Now I got to go online and see if I can find a picture of it. That sounds dope.
Just look for Mena RD. That's the current Evo champion that I just fought. And I'll tell you.
If you go down, you got to go down to champion.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys. I did give him a run for his money, you know? I did give him a run for his money. He did beat me, though. He got a little shook.
Hey, look, J-Kid. The only thing we say, man, you fighting the top, you get them run for their money, can't nobody say nothing bad about you, bro.
Exactly.
Word.
Well, he gave me his respect, of course.
And then we got to show some love to the day one homie, X-Man Dam. He just released his mixtape. You can find him on SoundCloud. Professor Knox.
X-Man Dam is not a scam.
Not a scam or a sham. It's the real X-Man Dam on Instagram. Follow him, fam. Well, it's now Professor Knox, but.
Well.
Hey, man. Still like it.
He's still X-Man down to us too.
Yeah.
But Professor Knox.
Yeah, respect to you, homie. We see you out there.
We see you. Much love. We love you, bro. Thanks for coming through too.
And now, AEW is being censored.
Like a motherfucker.
AEW is being censored. All right. Where do I begin with this report?
Remind me of before you getting started. Remember how when TNA was its own thing and it was like great to watch, and then Hogan and Bischoff and Dixie Carter came in, and then it was just like, why is this even a company anymore? AEW is already at the point of why is this a company anymore, and now you're just about to turn it into, FCW look like it would be better right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Valor said he's got a park by him where all the Dominicans play baseball. All right. So AEW sent out a document outlining some of the changes that they plan to implement regarding to performer and fan safety. The AEW medical team, coaches, and referees came up with protocols to help talent, staff, crew, and fans. The document noted that there is always risk in pro wrestling, but they want to minimize it while not compromising the quality of the talent's performance. Blood on objects is not allowed to be thrown into the crowd. There is also a group of spots that was much broader that was listed, but are still not pertaining to the following. 1, spots and bumps on the apron ring and outside. So you're going to see less stuff on the apron and less stuff on the floor. Mm-hmm. Number 2, table, ladder, chair spots in and out of the ring only allowed with padding.
Really?
Yep. Number 3, any elevated spots outside of the barricades, dives, and ladders spots on stage, around the arena, and other things must be approved.
Why I feel like Matt Hardy got a part of this and saying, I don't want any spot monkeys.
Number 4, all pile drivers, tombstones, and variations, including the sit-down drivers, inverted poison ranas, and vertebreakers must be approved. Number 5, high-risk dives or top rope moves, intentional blading of any sort must be approved. Number 6, throwing people into, through, or over the ring steps, commentary table, bell table, guardrails, or barricades must be approved. What is this starting to sound like?
Doesn't sound like Vince got his hand in it.
There you go.
Yep, Vince got his
Number
hand
7, chairs, pipes, kendo sticks, hammers, ring bells, bats, chains, etc., title belts must be approved for usage.
First of all, that's the dumbest one I heard.
Yeah. That is super dumb.
Number 8, thumbtacks, skewers, barbed wire, and other sharp puncturing objects, powders, aerosol cans, or liquids must be approved. Number 9, throwing any weapon or objects, chairs, etc. must be approved.
Let me tell you something. So much approval is happening. How bad the AEW game is, it's starting to sound a lot much better than watching the real thing.
Number 11, injury spots or angles, whether or not medical is involved or called to the ring, must be approved.
First of all, now I feel like they're just making up shit as they go. Next thing you're gonna say up there, bathroom breaks after the match was going to be approved.
Any physicality in the crowd or crowd brawling must be approved. Any physicality involving non-wrestlers, including referees, managers, extras, celebrities, or special guests, must be approved.
Sorry, I'm already falling asleep from all this censorship.
Word, bro. Well, right now, the right to censor needed to be on the show.
Yeah,
You know what it is?
Bring Steven Richards back.
You can't have the type of wrestling they've been showing on network television with sponsors. You can't. That's why WWE is PG. There's too many people with too much money involved that don't want to see the shit. No blood, no cursing, no gratuitous violence. It doesn't fucking work.
You know what's really funny? I find it really weird that people that invest money into this kind of thing and know that the return value on some of this stuff is because of what they don't want to see. I don't understand what the purpose of you putting money into it. That's like me saying I want to put money into street racing, but I don't want them to race cars.
That's called Fast and Furious, sir.
You are so right.
You are absolutely, positively right.
Valor said, sound like AEW almost got sued by someone to make all these changes. Then Kelvin said, wouldn't be surprised if AEW would make it illegal to come off the top rope like Bill Watts did in 90s WCW. Actually, in a lot of territories, if you go back even further, purposely going over the top rope was an automatic DQ, or throwing your opponent over the top rope was a DQ. If you rolled out from underneath the bottom rope, that was fine, but going over the top rope was an automatic DQ. That was a big rule in like the 60s or whatever, or the 50s.
Let me tell you, out of all these rules, WWE now, AEW now, and Impact, ECW starting to look a lot better to go back and watch some old matches.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, New Japan is looking a lot better, and they have 45-minute goddamn matches. I don't have a week to watch wrestling, but I'm starting to feel like I want to do it now.
You can't have gratuitous violence and have all these people pouring billions of dollars into your product. It's just not going to happen. Mm-hmm. You're going to piss somebody off, and they're going to pull their money.
Yep.
And again, like Val said, maybe somebody tried to sue the company. A fan got hit by something, or a wrestler. Notice they changed their guardrails. They went from the classic like indie bicycle racks. Mm-hmm. They now have stable guardrails that don't move.
Yep.
I guarantee you somebody probably tried to sue them over getting hit by the guardrail. Guarantee you.
Definitely a possibility.
I'm sorry now. I miss the old school hardcore fans, the one that wanted to take a chair shot just because you threw it into the crowd and get up and go home and have a regular day.
But now, tomorrow is Blood and Guts. Will there be a drastic change in Blood and Guts because of these rules?
Yeah, it's going to be called paper guts and it's going to be called paper guts and stomach volumes.
It's just gonna call it sweat and guts.
Last week, Kota Ibushi and Pac were named as the 5th members of the two teams. So you now have the Golden Elite and Pac joining the Blackpool Combat Club. And that's a bit of a confusing team because the last time, wasn't the Death Triangle feuding with Moxley?
That's what I was saying too. When I heard it, I was like, "Oh, wait, wasn't he just going against them like not that very long ago?" Oh, that's a confusing.
Yeah, I'm pretty the last time we saw them, it was Death Triangle versus Blackpool. But they've got somebody somewhere that was somewhere near Blackpool, so now the name makes sense.
Yeah, that is true.
Like at least he's like in the country where Blackpool exists.
Also, that means that they probably have one little high flyer in their group now.
Yeah. But yeah, it should be interesting going forward to notice how toned down AEW will be. Because if you've even noticed, there's a lot less cursing. And they will, if the crowd gets really loud, we're like, the you sick fuck, they'll just bleep it out.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
I hope it's not the sound bleep and it's just like
it's just the dead silence.
Yeah, the dead silence.
Like when
imagine if they bleep it like with the sound
during the tribal court when Roman Reigns, they were like, what was the crowd chanting at him? You fuck. I think they were chanting, "You fucked up."
Something like that.
And he's like, "Yeah, I did," but he had to wait like 15 seconds for them to stop cursing to talk because otherwise you wouldn't have heard what he said.
For real. That's just funny.
I understand, you got money behind it. But now it's just trying to get whacked. I might start going back and start watching other sports again.
Yeah. Collision. AEW Collision was the finals to the Owen Hart Tournament. Ricky Starks won with a dirty pin. He held on the ropes while he had CM Punk in the schoolboy.
Well, we did talk about this last week of how this is going to happen.
I'm going to refer to Kelvin on this one. Was this an Owen Hart spot? Is that why they did this particular finish? I feel like it was.
I feel like it was, yeah.
I feel like this was an Owen Hart spot in an important match in his career.
Yeah, but before, during the match, though.
Was that David Benoit?
That was
David Benoit.
Because you know what? I watched back the match, and I can't find the spot where he went and, like, hugged him or whatever. I couldn't find it.
Look, that's David Benoit, but when I saw it online, you understand. You know how dudes scream like little schoolgirls when they see something they like? Me and my
Did your nuts suck up into your chest?
A little bit, bro. They went kind of far too. I mean, I was Brian from Family Guy for a hot minute, and I didn't care.
But yeah, we saw David Benoit.
Yes, that was nice to see too.
I'm just mad that we called that Ricky Starks should win, and he did. And I was like, ain't that about a bitch? After a while now, I'm starting to understand why people be taking these wrestling bets. I feel like we can start doing these and start winning money.
So the person wearing pink did not win.
I'm glad that superstition is
done.
Not, it's not real.
It's done.
It's done. They did it. They did that
CM Punk did come out in that damn pink, and I was like, oh, God.
But CM Punk did the right thing. It's a big win for Ricky Starks. He beat a former world champion. He beat a worldwide, champion. He's been Ring of Honor, WWF, WWE. So it's a big deal for his career too.
Man, if I can be like Ricky Starks that weekend I just passed.
And then on the women's side, Willow Nightingale, who was wearing pink, she won. And I'd like to thank Owen Hart's wife for not wearing that ridiculous hat that made her look like the Queen of England and substitute it with a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I was cool with the cowboy hat.
Me too. I was cool with it.
She looks like a blonde Dixie Carter.
You know what's funny?
Like a smarter Dixie Carter.
That also too.
I think anything would be smarter than Dixie Carter. Well, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole right now.
Yeah, I know.
We've got a lot to cover. We've got a lot to cover.
Mark.
Another segment for another
Let
day.
me take a note on that one. Things smarter than Dixie Carter. I'm seriously taking a note on that one.
Yo, we should do this every week. We should pick on somebody and just be like, things better than.
Smarter than Dixie Carter. Dixie Carter.
Things smarter
Smarter than Dixie Carter.
Dixie Carter. I legitimately made the note. Things smarter than Dixie Carter. We're coming back to it eventually. All right.
That's so funny.
But the opening to Collision. This match went for what? 57 minutes?
Like almost an
The
hour.
best 2 out of 3 falls between FTR and Bullet Club Gold, a.k.a. Gin and Juice. This is a match of the year candidate.
Yeah, it really was.
Definitely. Like, without a doubt.
And to all the internet smarks, the people that suck the Young Bucks off, this is the best tag team in wrestling. Period.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best. When FTR and even Gin and Juice, when they put on a show,
They
shit.
put on. Oh,
And then remember last week we were talking about there's people that say, oh, Jay White's not a great wrestler. What the fuck did we just watch?
We just watched the greatness right now, like the greatness of this tag team match. We just watched what this tag team match should be like every freaking week.
And remember, what was 2022? It was FTR Briscoe's trilogy. Some of the best tag team wrestling we've seen in the last 20 years.
In the last years of the Briscoes, basically, we had
The
phenomenal shows.
Briscoes went out with a bang.
They went out with a bang. R.I.P. to Jay.
Show me a team that can't have a good match with FTR, and I'll show you somebody that can't wrestle.
Four Raiders. Oh yeah, you didn't think I had that already in the chamber?
Orange Cassidy.
Long time.
But yeah, there was no flaws in the match.
No.
Zero.
It went as perfect as we can imagine.
But somebody that likes to put numbers to matches will probably disagree.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Mr. Meltzer.
We don't talk about the man that owns Jorgen and Jorgen's baby lotion stock.
Mark.
I'm still Dark. I'm still mad over that damn fucking interview that he talked about how he rates the.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah.
I can't even say I'm mad at it because every time he speaks, he contradicts himself. So
Boy, he got this so bad in that damn thing, bro. I stopped watching it and I had to go back and rewatch it later on that night because I was like, I'm so confused on why is he saying what he's saying and then backing down and doubling down on it.
like at one point he said, he said 4 3/4, it's basically a 5. It's the same thing.
What?
Yeah, it's just a 5. It's just a 5. No, it's not.
But then he goes on to say, if my first reaction is no, it's not a 5, then it's not best ever match. But you just said 5 minutes ago it's the same thing. Hit the dummy.
You know what?
Dummy. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
I need an actual button for that. Like I could just slap it.
As a wrestling historian,
Dummy.
I'll listen to him all
Yeah.
day long. In terms of rating matches, sir, have a seat in the corner.
Dummy. Yeah.
And leave the lotion over here.
Dummy. Yeah.
Because I know that dog is tired of seeing him beat his meat.
Dummy. Yeah.
On a brighter note, Trinity Fatu is the new Impact Women's World Champion. Oh, sorry, Knockouts. They use Knockouts. The new Impact Knockouts champion.
Knockout women's just world champion somewhere else that look like they actually give a fuck.
Yeah, the first black women's champion in quite a while.
Word.
Probably since what? Awesome Kong?
That was about to
Yeah,
say.
I
Wasn't
think
Awesome
Awesome
Kong
Kong
the last black champion?
I think she was their last black champion, Awesome Kong.
Unless, the commissioner can find out who it was. But I feel like it was Awesome Kong, seriously.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh no! Fucking the little black chick 2 years ago.
Oh, you mean Swole?
Oh, Kira.
No, not
Kira
Swole. Yeah, Kira Hogan. There you go, Kira Hogan.
Oh yeah, her too.
Yeah, forgot about her.
Well, it's not much. It's not
Not
much
much to remember besides she's
It's
big
not
as
much to
hell.
remember.
That's about it.
Yeah, because
But,
didn't she end up getting squashed by fucking Butterface Grace?
Yeah, that's right.
But no offense, Training Fat too. She's still something else, bro. Like she's still good talent, and I'm still mad that WWE allowed her to walk out and did her like they did.
Yeah. Did you see the clip? Well, because I didn't watch the pay-per-view in full, but did you see the clip where she did a spot from Jimmy Uso and who did Jimmy give it to? I think it was Cesaro. It was a rebound to a Samoan drop, and she nailed it perfect.
Oh wow.
I'm about to say, yeah. Actually, if you go to her Instagram page, she shows it off where she's doing it and Jay's doing it, and I was like, look at that. I was like, look at that. She's keeping it all in the family still.
Yep.
Not even in the company no more, and still keeping that dang tradition alive. And I said, and it's also crazy because now she's technically married to the bloodline.
Yes.
And she's a
Acknowledge the
champion.
bloodline. Acknowledge the
I
bloodline.
said, and she's a champion. I said, so you just literally started a whole nother championship reign bloodline in a whole nother company.
Yep. Last week we covered Tyler Breeze returning to the ring, and he won the Next Gen Wrestling Championship. And this at the next show that they're having, which is sometime soon.
But guess who's in fight? Who are you fighting?
The Fashion Police are back together. Dirty Dango and Breeze.
Dirty Breeze.
They're called Dirty Breeze.
You know what's funny?
That is.
I kind of like this name.
I like the name too.
Because Tyler Breeze is calling himself Just Breeze, and Fandango calls himself Just Dongo, but his nickname is Dirty Dongo, so Dirty Breeze.
I like how they were still able to get around using their still name, but I kind of want them to be called something like the Fashion Police, but not the Fashion Police.
You know,
They should be called the Style Cops.
you know what's crazy? I'm gonna probably predict this for a year or two. They'll probably get back to WWE as the same, Breezango.
First of
And
all,
they're gonna
one,
have a massive
WWE don't
pop
allow
for
you to
that.
come back and be nobody different unless you are a big name.
Cody.
They're gonna have a massive pop when they come back. Now, I feel like as they're holding this tag team, their tag team now again. So,
Yo, let me tell you something. If I hear the Fandango song, the dun, 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 I'm going to shit bricks. You understand me?
Shit, feels like WrestleMania 29 all over again.
Yeah.
Breeze. Ooh, Tyler.
Tyler.
I'm like, oh, what's happening here? What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, let's have a good laugh at Vince Russo's expense.
Yes, let's.
You gonna put a picture of him?
So,
Yes.
on Twitter, he posted, "Man, sometimes it gets tough. I would love to stop watching WWE Raw. I would love to stop critiquing the show. Unfortunately, I'm paid good money to do so, and bills still have to get paid. I look forward to a time where I can eliminate pro wrestling from my life altogether. It's a curse because it has brought on deep depression for years, but it's also a blessing because I was good at it, which enabled me to still pay bills through some 32 years later. Truthfully, though, at the end of the day, I wish I would have chosen another profession. But if I'm going to be completely honest, it chose me. I didn't choose it."
We wished it chosen.
Sir, we
wish
don't
you
give a
chose
shit.
another profession.
Hey, hold on. We should be a little worried. That sounds like a suicide note.
Sir, we don't give a shit. Feed yourself or off yourself.
Or feed yourself the right back. I don't care.
Oh, yes.
Feed yourself the right back. I don't care. You both could like
I had
just
to
choke.
mute myself as soon as you said, hey, you feed yourself or off yourself. I screamed. So I had to mute my mic. I was expecting that. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, we going hard in the paint tonight.
I love it. I love every moment of it right now. Jesus. Vince Russo, I hope you hear this.
Yes, I hope.
We don't mean anything bad about it, but deep down inside, we do.
Sir, please pick up an 8-ball and a 32 special and let the Lord do his work.
Hey, man,
Please
only
pick
Lord
up
do his
another
work.
job
Please spin the bottle
application
with
on
him
the
and
way.
see which one comes first.
And please pick up another job application on the way.
Hey, man, he can always work with Home Depot. They drain life out of people. He'd be a real good manager.
Nah, I think he'll be good working at McDonald's.
Nah, bro.
Nah. He ain't messing up my fries.
I said, nah, he'll change the whole goddamn menu. You
The
wouldn't have
West
a Big
Coast,
Mac
not
no
here.
more. You'd have that Burger King.
You'd have a
50 million.
Whop Mac.
It's like as an employee somewhere out of the state, not as in charge.
Yeah, you'd have a McWhopper if he was in charge.
Yeah, he brought it from
put
home.
a line that they had Vince Russo, and they was asking him if there was a bro off between him, Hulk Hogan, and DDP, who says bro the most. He was like,
God.
He was like, to be honest, DDP. DDP got that hands down.
And it ain't just fucking yoga. Nick Aldis, he appeared at Slammiversary. He had a match against Alex Shelley for the world title. Former NWA world champion, longest reigning modern champion, well over 1,000 days, which Roman Reigns still hasn't met that number. But he is now a free agent. Rumor has it, Nick Aldis wants or is being sought after by WWE.
Which I've been saying.
But the latest report says they want him as an agent, not as a wrestler.
You know, it's funny. I can see him being like Black Cat and Smiley and them in NXT. I see them wanting him to be a coach and not getting in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, to me, is a waste of fucking talent. Especially somebody that's still in physical peak and still can go.
Yeah.
I mean, why make him a manager? I mean, that's just fucking up the whole, his experience.
Well, it's the argument that was being used against LA Knight. He's too old. He's in his 40s. He's gonna come to WWE and start a career in his 40s. Or even Triple H, I think, is kind of against trying to have somebody start a career in their 40s. In 2023, it's not 92 and it's not DDP.
Hey, look, first of all, Triple H shouldn't talk with his pencil ass knees and his dying work of a little heart. He should not say a fucking word. Like, all this can still go. You let that man go there and prove his point, goddammit.
But you know what though? If it was like they did like an angle where, he's trying to give somebody advice and they just turn on him and all of a sudden he has to defend himself and he had a match that way. He just have a match every couple months. I'm cool with that. Remember like when Kurt Angle was GM and he just randomly have a match every couple months? I would dig that.
Look, I'm about to say, you talking about the Pat McAfee effect?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we do the Pat McAfee effect. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work, no problem.
The Weakest Link is back. And this week, I believe the New Day was on the episode. Or a bunch of WWE people were on the episode.
I think New Day and Becky.
Yeah. Classically, the original run of Weakest Link in the Attitude Era featured a whole bunch of people. I remember the episode having Stephanie, Triple H, Big Show, Kurt Angle, I think RVD, Stone Cold,
the Dudley Boys.
I don't remember. There was because it's 10 people. I don't remember who the last two people were. Tess was on there. So it might have been Albert.
Trish Stratus.
Tess was on there before the OD in Florida.
Yeah.
Damn.
But this is available on Peacock, so I will be checking this out. And I pray to God they have a freaking British lady hosting the show again.
No, it's Jane. Jane Lynch, something like that. Jamie Lynch.
Oh, yeah.
Or her name.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Jane Lynch.
Well, she's sassy. It might work.
Wait, no, that's not her.
I gotta see who
Jane Lynch though, but yeah.
The host has to be sassy because that British lady was grilling motherfuckers.
Well, Jane is sassy. She was remember 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that British lady was grilling people, but that one day she got that one dude and he
fired back.
I was like, "Oh, he just shut you down. You shouldn't be the host no more."
Remember when she got at Stone Cold?
See, I don't actually remember. I know they were on it, but I don't remember what happened.
No, this is what happened. She was like, Stone Cold.
What?
what is this that you do?
What?
He kept watering her.
Literally kept doing that shit.
Like, what?
Also this past week was ESPN's ESPY Awards. And there were some WWE people there. It was Montez Ford and his wife. Why am I blanking on her name? Bianca Belair. And then the Rollinses was there.
Hey,
Can I
man,
say?
I just hate the fact that, my last name and I ain't there, but whatever. Anyway.
Can I say? I was watching like Instagram videos of Seth Rollins and Becky going there.
They
Seth
were in
looked
gimmick.
Like he was coked out of his damn mind, bro.
They were in gimmick.
They were in gimmick. Excuse me. They were in dude. Seth looked like the biggest cokehead. I know he didn't do it, but he looked like the biggest cokehead in there.
Yeah, he was in gimmick because he was doing the Joker laugh like on like 1,000.
Dude, he was.
I'm not gonna lie.
Joker on 1,000.
I'm not gonna lie. Becky Lynch do like Cyndi Lauper though.
Yeah.
It's too uncanny now, and it's starting to bother me more.
On a more somber note, Shotzi Blackheart, the reason she shaved her head on TV was in solidarity of her sister, Shawnee, who is suffering from cancer at the moment. So yeah.
Yay.
But they have been a part of Hot Sister updates when we haven't had the Natalia and whatever her sister name is.
Yeah.
I don't even care what the sister.
Natalia,
Jenny.
Natalia's
Jenny.
sister.
I don't really care what her name is, but yeah, that's her name, Jenny.
I just call her Natalia's sister. Or Natalia's hot sister.
And
That was me, y'all. Did y'all hear about the debut of a certain wrestler?
who would that be?
Umaga's son debuted on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, Zilla Fatu. Yeah.
Another bloodline.
Yep.
Right, and it's so weird because he came out, did his little entrance.
Hold on.
Actually,
George F is in the chat. What up, yo?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yo. We in here.
It's been a while.
Wait a minute, where you been hiding? I thought we were gonna put an APB out on you like we did. But yeah, he debuted and he actually looked pretty good for a
Yeah.
man.
He did the spike.
His spike looked more dangerous than fucking Umaga and fucking Solo. He picked homeboy up, and while he's in midair, he came down.
Yeah. He did a choke slam into the spike. Yeah, that was dope.
I gave him that. But did you notice his ring gear was a pair of white Air Force Ones with a pivot?
Yes.
In the back of his hair is not dyed red; it's dyed a blood orange instead.
Yeah.
I said, is this the initiation to get into the bloodline? Because if it is, I'm with it.
Word.
I'm with it too. Yo, they're looking fresh as hell just to go into the ring.
The Bellas have found their WWE replacements. Well, the former Bellas, because they now go by their real name, Garcia. I believe their last name is Cavender. These two twins. I don't know what their first names are because I don't quite care.
I thought that was Renee.
No.
Paquette.
Those are two twins. They're in NXT. They're in the Performance Center. They haven't made NXT TV yet. They're called the Cavenders.
One looked like they have a lip job.
Possibly.
The other one just got no lip.
Hey, look.
Well, that's like the Bellas. One's got a boob job, one doesn't.
So one got titties, one of them does. So it's right. It fits the bill.
You're right.
Like I can tell you, Bree is the one on the left because she has smaller boobs.
That's so sad.
That's the easiest way to tell them apart. Look at their chest.
Well, she definitely got them done though.
Oh yeah, she had them. She had like lifts done after the baby, but the second baby. But Nikki's are still much bigger.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Was it on Raw or SmackDown? I don't remember which one. But Bobby Lashley pulled up in the parking lot. Who was standing there? Street Profits. Told him to get in. Let's go for a ride. Street Business coming soon. Street Business. That's what I'm gonna call them. Street Business.
They're gonna
The almighty streets.
They're gonna hustle outside in the tuxedo.
Oh.
Be like,
Wait a
they'll
minute.
be like, yo, I got 5 or 10.
Hey, like I bet name Lashley Profits.
Lashley Lashley's profits.
I feel like he can get them to the next level of just getting a tag team division.
Yeah.
True.
And they both need something to do right now, so I'm cool with it either way.
And
I'm just mad that Bobby Lashley put on a black suit, Forrest got on the gray suit, and Dawkins just looked like a nigga about to sell him by the.
He got on the Nike Tech.
Like, yo,
he for real with it. He got on the Nike Tech.
He looked like he looked like he about to say, "Yo, I got that 2 for $5, bro. I got that 2 for $5."
Hey, my boy, I can sell you up right now for about 140.
I got that 3.5. I got that 3.5.
3.5s, yo. I got that dub. You want that dub?
This picture reminds me of the three friends that graduated high school. 2 got regular jobs, and he's still a drug dealer from high school.
The streets is always calling me, bro.
They calling? Vince McMahon allegedly made a house call to Cody Rhodes in February of 2021 to personally deliver his contract for WWE.
So Vince wanted Cody in. What?
Allegedly, according to
Allegedly, that's a big allegation right there.
who I believe it came from Samoa
That's
Joe.
a big allegation, and Vince wants.
Sorry,
Cody.
Kevin Owens. According to Kevin Owens, Vince McMahon made a personal house call to Cody Rhodes and Brandy and Pharaoh and Tinker, the little dog, and Liberty. Well, was Liberty born? Yeah, she was born. Liberty.
Yeah, she was
the baby.
Was after already.
Hey, you know what's funny? I feel like Vince made a personal call, and Dustin, Goldust picked up. He was like, "Hey, your brother, I ain't calling you."
He's like, yo, nobody calling me. Yo, Cody, don't pick up.
He's like, hey, I saw my phone. I saw it said a Rose in there, and I thought it was Dusty. I thought I was calling your brother, but I got you. So can you tell him to call? What's his number? Let me just call him myself. I don't need to do it.
It's funny that you mentioned Goldust because Cody Rhodes' mother was on Raw last night.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Mrs. Rhodes?
Michelle Rhodes. So they gave her a gimmick name because their real last name is Reynolds, not Rhodes. Reynolds. So now the mom's got a gimmick name.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta follow up, right?
And Brock stared her in the face.
Hey, look, she can have a given name, but let's Brock gonna pick up and get her S5 like Randy did John Cena's father with that punt kick. I don't give a rat's ass about her.
This is true.
You got to be as badass as Brock or Edge to slap a man or punt a nigga or hit a motherfucker in the face, parents while they there. And you just gonna show her and she's not gonna be part of the storyline for Cody to get badass and fuck you up. I care less of why she's there.
Yeah. Chelsea Green and Daria, a.k.a. Sonya Deville, won the women's tag team champions last night on Raw. And Matt Cardona was in the back, so I'm guessing Chelsea knew ahead of time.
You know what's also really funny about that, though? They're both part of the same NXT class.
Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. They were both on Tough Enough together, too.
Yeah, that's fucking makes it so weird that took a long time for them to get some kind of gold around their waist in the WWE.
Yeah, it only took like 12 years.
Yeah, but there's some people that was in that class with them that been a women's champion already.
Yeah. And over the weekend at one of the many indie shows that Matt Cardona goes to, he played one of his new gimmicks, the Indie Taker. And he was with his manager, the former Persia Parado of NXT. I don't know what her indie name is, but she's the former Persia Parado from NXT.
Okay.
And she was Paula Bearer.
You know what's funny? I just like the fact that every time I look at Matt Cardona, he's doing something that makes me just want to keep watching him.
Yeah. Yeah, Indie Taker and Paula Bearer.
Hey man, it's a nice little gimmick. Yeah. Nice little something a little different for him for right now. Until he come up with something else. I'm just waiting for him to come out to be the crossface rider.
Mm-hmm.
Running through a cross. Oh, I'm sorry.
We have some new TV contracts for WWE. You can now find WWE on TNT in the UK.
Wait, what? Oh, about this.
The UK version of TNT is now going to be carrying WWE shows instead of BT Sports.
That seems
I
still.
wonder how that deal went down.
That seems still a little weird though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so on Turner Broadcasting in the UK, you can get WWE.
so Turner finally bought WWE.
Yes, in the UK. But meanwhile, I don't know. I haven't heard that Collision has a TV deal in the UK yet. Because when it first launched, we reported that there was no TV deal in place. And if they have one, it didn't make big news. So I don't know.
Pretty fishy.
Yep. And the last thing we're going to cover today, there's a report that WWE will now be inducting matches to the Hall of Fame.
I like that.
I do too.
I like this.
About fucking time. And the only match that should go in there first is the goddamn Hell in a Cell with Mick Foley and fucking Undertaker.
Yep.
Really? You want that one first? Because I was going to ask, what match do you want first?
Okay.
I want that first. I want that first for the simple fact, if it wasn't for that, I swear to God, Mick Foley would not be shit right now.
See, I immediately go to Taker Shawn WrestleMania 25. That's the one I go to first.
I'm about to say I would, but Mick Foley Undertaker match didn't even get fully started. And like every WWE old school, watch out for safety, don't try this at home, always started, middle, and ended with that match.
Mm-hmm.
That match has been more known for things than people that don't watch wrestling than people that watch wrestling. It's just the match to go to. Hey, you're not a wrestling fan? Let me show you this one match. And you bring that up, and then all of a sudden, motherfuckers like, yo, what else? What other kind of matches that they had like this?
Yeah.
That's how you do people. But that match right there alone should be in the Hall of Fame. For simple fact, both of them are finally fully retired.
Mm-hmm.
One just wrestling forever. And Mick Foley just had a great career outside of wrestling. But seriously, if it wasn't for that match, I swear Mick Foley would have not been, at this point, nothing.
What you got, J Kid?
I would induct WrestleMania 10, Razor Ramon versus
Shawn.
Michaels.
Okay, that's what Kelvin just said.
Oh, okay.
He just picked the same
I
match.
didn't even see his thing.
Yeah, he just picked the Razor Shawn ladder match.
All right. Either that or TLC.
TLC? That's what George F. just said.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Y'all taking all my shit. Hold on, let me see what. Okay, cool. All right, I got another one, and it's actually in there.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels Undertaker.
Okay.
The last one.
Oh, so you want 26?
26.
Okay. The retirement one. Okay.
Yeah, because
right.
that had more at stake. All those matches were great, but this one had
here's
more at stake.
one that the match itself wasn't great, but the moment was great.
The moment was,
and it needs to go in. Hogan Rock, WrestleMania. It's 18.
Oh, when they just stood there and looked at the crowd, and
Yeah.
the crowd for noodles, like Michael Jackson showed his nutsack or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, match was booty. But,
Yeah, the match was ass, but Hogan Rock. That's
the feel of those two just being in there, like fighting each other because people wanted it, you know.
And along the same lines, Rock Cena won. That was WrestleMania 28. Rock Cena, the first one. Rock Cena.
I love Rock Cena won because the Rock won.
No, sorry, 27. 27 was the first one.
It was.
I'm gonna tell you right now, what match ain't never gonna be in there. Anything that got Chris
Benoit.
No. Oh yeah, no triple threat match at WrestleMania. No.
It's not. It won't make it.
It
will not make it.
No Guerrero versus Benoit. No.
I'm about to say, look. First of all, I'm surprised they haven't already tried to erase him out of the history books of that already by like just making the match a 2-man match, like edit it down just so it can be those two.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
It's been long enough. I'm surprised if niggas can go ahead and edit out John Cena in the middle of a match and still show the crowd in the background before the game is out, they can do that now.
It'd be hard to get Cena out if he did anything.
All right, before we get out of here, we're going to go outside the ropes. What is your favorite Mountain Dew restaurant exclusive? KFC, Sweet Lightning, Taco Bell Mountain Baja Blast, what the fuck is the one from Buffalo Wild Wings? Legend, or Dark Berry Bash from Applebee's?
Taco Bell Baja Blast. That's it.
That one from KFC.
Really?
That one from KFC, that Lightning. Let me tell you something. It looks like piss. Nobody wants that shit. Baja Blast is, no offense, is probably the go-to.
Yeah.
But it's like going to a restaurant and they go, "What kind of drinks you got?" You go, "We got Coke products. Let me get a Coke. I don't want nothing else."
The Applebee's one I've never had, so I can't judge it.
I had it.
I'll drink the KFC one. I'm not against it, but I'm not going to get it on purpose.
Okay, I'm not a big Mountain Dew drinker, but the Applebee's one, that Darkberry Blast, it tastes like, how can I put this without being fucked up? Tastes like Mountain Dew cough syrup.
Okay. Because I was going to say that about the Buffalo Wild Wings one. It's just so, like, medicinal.
Damn, you wow, medicinal. Wow,
Yeah.
geez.
I'm bringing out the big words for that one. It tastes medicinal.
That is a bit. That is.
No, I don't even want to try it. I was going to be like, I never tried it. I want to try it now. Never mind. I don't want that shit.
So, yeah, it's Baja Blast. And there's so many variations of the Baja Blast now. You can get hard Baja Blast. Mm-hmm. There's Baja Blast Freeze.
Okay, now they're doing too much.
And then there's the limited runs in grocery stores where you can get cans of Baja Blast.
I had the Applebee's one. It's not bad.
I stopped going to Applebee's.
That's the one that's not bad. That's pretty good.
I tried it, and I was like, "Why this tastes familiar?" And I drank it again. I said, "Oh my god, this is the chocolate. I said, this is the purple cough syrup just with Mountain Dew kick after it. Ew, this is disgusting."
It's the scissor without the promethazine.
Oh my god, it probably is. And now it's got even more mad.
All right, let's get out of here. This has been another exciting episode of the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast. I am Darth Messiah, and you, sir. Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all. Good night.
Peace. Nice to see you, George F. Come back soon, sir.